situation because they just said stop speaking about each other, make peace and move forward, right? There was never a conversation about sexual abuse. It, like, even if you type our chat, right, the word abuse has never been used.
So is it talking about abuse now?
So now he's saying I'm a sexual abuser, I'm an abuser. Everybody that is working with me is enabling an abuser. Wow. Now, from this last message she sent me, did she insinuate that I abused her? You can judge it by yourself. No, right?
Can't say anything.
From every chat with him, did he ever say anything about me abusing her? Now,
I didn't see all the chats anyway.
Now, let me type the word abuse for you also. Then he was DMing me every day for 3 months, right? Every day, long messages. He never said that I abused her in those long messages. They are on the internet. I put it in the video. You can go and look through it, right? Okay. He never said anything. This is the chat, the word abuse. If anybody can bring any conversation that was ever had between me and any of these people talking about anything relating to sexual abuse, because real people are going through real situations, right? People are actually being sexually abused on a daily, but you are deciding that because you want to destroy me, right? Because she called my manager, which my manager attached to, saying that she's going to destroy my career.
Is the manager here?
She's here.
Please, can you come on camera?
So do you want me to like?
No, yes. The part where they involved you, they called you and they said they were going to destroy Sarah.
Yes. I mean, so yeah, she called me when this entire thing had started. She just called me one morning. And she's like, oh, your artist, she was just going off on the phone. And I'm like, okay, what's the problem? Because I don't really know what is going on. And then she goes, oh, your artist is doing this and doing that. Just let him know. I'm going to destroy him. I've told him before. And he knows how crazy I can be. In our words, and I quote her exact words. It's just so unfortunate that I didn't record the call because I didn't understand the gravity of what this was at the time. So she goes, he knows how crazy I am and he knows the type of things that I would do.
So it's like now, anybody that call you record call for no reason.
And then she goes ahead to say, oh, there was a time she was dating someone and they broke up, and even after they broke up, she still found a way to get into the guy's house, picked up his PlayStation and threw it from like the 3rd floor of his house. And that's how crazy she gets when, things don't go away. And I'm like, oh, like, I don't think that this situation is that, intense for us to go that route of violence and whatnot.
So
and she goes, oh, you're not the one that will tell me that, I'm going to destroy your artist. Just let him know now. I'm actually going to destroy him and I'm not going to stop.
God, this is the place we're going. You have to come to corner. You have to enter through this corner. For real, the other side.
Answer the label.
So
because you are also the intermediary between him and the label. When all this conversation went on, what was your transition to him and the label?
Well, at the time, we didn't involve the label. We just spoke in-house as a team. Because apart from me, there's like 2 other people that are on like the inside of the team, which is AQ and 10. We just spoke in-house about it. Because at the time we were living together. So I'd gone to his room and I was like, this babe just called me, and she's like, and then he's like,
living together.
That
Well, I'm based on what?
I should just leave her. That she's just
beat
her. I was like, getting. When someone calls and says that they are going to destroy your career, that's a bit of a tough situation. And then he goes, oh, he doesn't think that it's that crazy. This is how she does when she's upset, right? So we're like, okay, cool. And we just watched the entire thing. And like you said, those entire conversations happened and it felt like it was done. Right? Like there was no other communication after that until we realized that.
You can drive around that place and waiting. Around like 3 times.
Reaching out to him. Like it was so bad that we wake up as early as 6, 7 in the morning. And you're waking up to all these messages.
Essays, not one
bad.
message. Like
it was bad.
A long essay. And I'll tell you
on what platform was it still reaching?
Twitter.
Or if you had blocked, but I think you should have just.
No, so when I saw him messaging me, right, on Twitter, at first I wanted to block him, but like a light bulb went off in my head. I'm gonna let you keep saying all these things, and then I'm going to show people the things that you were saying in my
6 a.m. you see messages?
Yes, so it was bad. So Black had been saying that, he had been texting him back to back. Even I didn't understand how bad it was until we were in London at the time. And usually me, I would wake up early because at the time we had a fasting thing in church where, you get up as early as 6 in the morning to pray and everything. So I think that morning Black had heard me praying and he knew that I was awake. So I came out of the room. That guy, I just texted me. I looked at the time. I was like, I feel like it takes a certain level of hatred for you to go that far into saying things like that to someone. It was bad. They would wake up and say, "Oh, you are never going to go anywhere. I will be here to remind you of your failures every day."
He was sending me screenshots of where I am on the chart.
Yeah, basically monitoring his numbers.
The key thing that I need you to understand is that nothing, like if he was fighting for something, he never said it that sexual abuse or anything. And he was DMing me every day for 3 months to understand that there was no abuse at all, ever. I don't know how these people got to the point where they decided that we are going to call him a sexual abuser and then we're automatically going to tag everybody working with him.
Those entire conversations happened and it felt like it was done, right? Like there was no other communication after that until we realized that back to back, Odi wouldn't stop reaching out to him. Like it was so bad that we wake up as early as 6, 7 in the morning and you're waking up to all these messages.
Essays, not one
bad.
message. Like
it was bad.
A long essay. And I'll tell you
on what platform was it still reaching?
Twitter.
Or if you had blocked it. But I think you should have just
No, so when I saw him messaging me, right, on Twitter, at first I wanted to block him, but like a light bulb went off in my head. I'm gonna let you keep saying all these things and then I'm going to show people the things that you were saying in my DMs.
As early as 6 a.m. you see messages?
Yes, so it was bad. So Black had been saying that, he had been texting him back to back. Even I didn't understand how bad it was until we were in London at the time. And usually me, I would wake up early because at the time we had a fasting thing in church where, you get up as early as 6 in the morning to pray and everything. So I think that morning Black had heard me.
He says we end the call. Then he says at 4:55 p.m. right? How far? He calls me, I didn't pick up. Then he says, how far, Blackie? And I'm like, bro, I beg, make the matter end. I've acted out of character too much on this P. I hate it. Then he says, make me yarn one last time, call and quit. Then I call him, he's like, oh, I need to talk to my mom. I'm like, okay, fine. And then he calls me back to insult me. He's like, oh, you got on that call to try to make me look low to him. Unfortunately, your plan did not work because we are a team and we are way past that. But you did not think about that because of your obsession for me. You said you won't find anybody like me, and that's not because I'm super pity, but because you are a horrible person that nobody wants to put up with. I heard you over the phone trying to lie that he did not talk bad about your friend, which was the main reason why he came for you. And of course, for hounding me and pretending like you did not know we are together. We are done with you. Nothing but a dark cloud. 7:55 p.m. She sends me this message. So at this point, I'm fully checked out, right? So I didn't even respond to the message. I'm like, oh, I'm out of this place. I think at that point, I even blocked. I blocked everybody. Like, please leave me alone. We leave this moment, right? This is November 26th now. This is the end. Everybody is blocked. No more communication, right?
What? Really?
Don't finish.
Yeah, so what do you have to say about everything that is playing?
Aibo. It's giving someone is lying to someone.
And who's the person lying to people?
Maybe that girl knows that Odumodublvck has a very soft spot for her, so she's using that soft spot very well.
Nah.
Odumodublvck is coming with, I know you guys were together. She's like, no, you don't know that, and we were never together, so
And Odumodublvck went out of his way to like Say, hey, I'm going to confront BlaqBonez.
Yeah.
Which she did.
His life number.
So for what?
Okay, you'll be able, because it's gonna be messy.
Shout out, we out here. In the fucking building. Imagine. A whole lot of work. Content creating are your mates.
Yeah.
Who does all your shoes come off? Each come off for road. Short. Bye bye.